Competitor is number 11 on our order of sale from Star Partners, Mr. Leon Axford.
It's a very good afternoon and welcome to Copacabana. Simply, this home is all about your in-laws. Far enough away from Sydney that they'll never pop in, but close enough to Sydney that they will never ever stay the night. Think of the possibilities. On behalf of the good team at the agency Central Coast, on behalf of your marketing agents Brian Whiteman, Leon Axford is my name. I'm going to be overseeing today's proceedings. I know that the team has made all of the auction documentation very available to you. Included in the agreement, you would have received a copy of the title, identifying the property as Lot 190 in Depositor Plan 26194. A Torrens title property consisting of 569 square metres of land. To our successful purchaser, great news, only 42 more sleeps until you can settle and move straight in, as vacant possession will be guaranteed. Inclusions and exclusions are as per the front page of the contract. There's been no alterations to the agreement. Now, if this is your first endeavour into buying a home at auction, bid up with every bit of confidence, knowing that our terms and conditions are simply there to protect all parties and offer complete transparency. We offer properties subject to a reserve price. Subject to it being met, the highest bidder, whose bidder I choose to accept, you'll be the purchaser. We will get you to sign the agreement evidencing the sale. You'll pay a deposit of 10% of the purchase price. If you hope to be that person, you need to register to show your card each time you'd like to place your bid. Our owners, they're entitled to one bid on their home. That's the vendor bid. If they'd like to exercise that right, I will place it on their behalf. I'll alert you immediately if that is to take place so that there is no confusion at all. I'm not aware of anybody bidding via a third party. If somebody was, I just need to see a written authority for you to do so. I'll settle any disputes if they should arise. I can refuse the bid not deemed to the best interest of our sellers. And at the fall of the hammer, when the contract comes to my palm, the home is sold. I can't accept any late bids after that point. And as always with auctions, no cooling off rights apply. But it's very straightforward documentation. I take it that you have seen it, you've read it, and you understand it, and very comfortably we move forward on that basis today. Before coming out to today's auction, I spoke... Yes?
Excuse me, can you just confirm that the hot tub stays?
The hot tub, oh yes, that's definitely staying.
And it works?
And again?
And it works?
Works very, very well. I can't tell you how I know that, but let me say when I inspected the home, it looked like a good place to be. I wish you well today. Are there any other questions?
What is this right of way that I see in the contract on the title, sir?
Yeah, so as you would have seen, it's a very old depositor plan from years and years ago. It's just a right of carriageway. It's more or less the road access to the property and around it. I wouldn't be too concerned by that. It's a chain wide, and when we're measuring in chains, that tells you how long ago that was set. Good luck today, and thank you for your question. Any last matters before we get underway? Well, as I was mentioning, I was speaking to our owners, Peter and Paul, before coming out today, because I had to know, what is it that you loved about living here? And they said to me, Leon, it's a tight-knit community. Everybody knows everybody, but they stay out of your business. We love walking down to Copa Beach, heading to the Cabana Cafe where we get our favourite latte, and then heading off to Copa Pizzeria for dinner. Everything we need, it is right here for us. And buyers, today you had the chance to secure the best of both worlds. Bushland serenity coupled with beachside lifestyle. It is siestas on the sand and sunsets by the sea. When you arrive home and you ascend those 13 steps to your front door, you are greeted by an open plan dream. The timber floorboards, they flow freely towards your gourmet kitchen, where the bespoke white cabinetry will allow that timber benchtop to almost levitate and suspend in mid-air. Entertaining is a breeze as you extend out to your entertaining areas, where the deck just seems to fit in with the natural beauty that surrounds you, offering more greenery than St. Patrick's Day from this position. Entertaining your friends, it is no trouble at all. From your deck, you enjoy the clean, crisp air. You sip on a cold ale And the rules with the conversations are never let the truth get the way of a good story. Upstairs, you get a trifecta of bedrooms with the master suite having access to hopefully your new private spa where you can be as close to nature as you please. The bathroom is a retreat of relaxation. That bathtub deep enough, almost deeper than the Pacific, allowing you to sink in and soak the worries away. Whether your mother-in-law is your BFF or just a classic PITA, nothing will improve your relationship like living at 195 Copacabana Drive in Copacabana. Who makes the great escape with an opening bid, opening offer? Who'd like to own it? Call me a figure. When do you say go? Now, I don't mind too much where we start. Personally, I'm hoping we can start something a little bit more stable than a unit block in Mascot, but I don't mind where it needs to be. So perhaps call me a figure. Maybe you make it, look, $750,000 might be a good place to get us underway.
I'll give you 670.
670. I wish 13. Unlucky for some, perhaps not for you, sir. At $670,000 on the gentleman's offer at $695, and it sounds like it's on special. At $695,000, another 25. So that takes me to $720. At a bit $720,000 on the gentleman's offer, away on the right-hand side, and $740. At a bit $740,000. Two of you in it now. So at $740, and how do we travel through here? At about a bit $740, back in for another 20, sir. At a bit $740, I won't delay. Once at a bit $740,000. Twice she goes. At a bit $740,000. Third time. At a bit $740. Oh, gee, guys, you stall. I do not. I will place it, move it along with my.
I'll just do half what she did.
Oh, you want to go half what she did? No dramas. So $740,000 and 50, $750,000 for the factions that like fractions. At $750,000 away on the right-hand side, at $750,000. At a bit $750. We're going to halve it again, though I think something with a bit more strength. At $750,000 is right-hand side. Ma'am, are you back in now? At a bit $750,000. Once, at a bit $750. Twice, at $750. Third time, at a bit $750,000. Well, again, guys, you hesitate. I will not. I move it along with my seller's bid and take it to $760,000. So away from you now, sir. At $760, do you come back in for $770? At $760,000, or ma'am, picturing the spa as we speak, at $770,000 is right in front, and I'll chase it down now. At a bit $770,000 once. Back in.
No, sorry. Genuine cost.
Twice at at $760 with me. Sorry, $760,000. I'm chasing down 70 at $760,000 once. At $760 twice now. At about $760,000. Third time.
$850.
$850, man, where have you been all my life? That's $850. That might be the finest bid since sliced bread, and at this rate, everybody else is toast. At $850,000, it's out the back. What do you say to that? At about $850,000.
13,000.
863. At about $863,000. Gee, I thought you had it too, ma'am. At $863,000 on the right-hand side. At about $863, you come back in. Once at $863. Twice at about $863.
$880.
$880, nicely done. At $880, pops the 17 on top. At about $880,000. So does she have your measure here? At $880.
Same again.
800, same as hers. 880. Yep.
That's mine.
Same as yours, so 13 again. 893, 93, and that takes me to 908. So it'll be 908.
Excuse me, auctioneer.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just a bit confused about what's going on here because I've seen this bidder at some of your auctions before and she's come in at a very convenient time. Is she a dummy bidder?
No, no dummies here. I would not take the fine. As you can understand, I don't make as much money as I think a few of the people here. I'm not willing to risk a fine for anybody. At 908, she's winning. And she seems like the smartest person here because she's in front. At 908,000.
920.
920. Pops the 12 on top at $920,000. Come back in, ma'am. At 920,000, right behind now. At about 920, it's on the tip of your tongue. I can almost see it. 920 once. At 920 twice now. At about 920, third time. At 900.
7.5.
7.5. 27.5. 920.
Same.
Yep, 35. 935 the bid.
Right.
35 and 40. At 940 and 40. Same as your last, sir. 7.5.
Same as 5.
Yeah, 45. So 945 to 50, 950, 55, 955. Sorry, I need to see a card if I can at 955. 955 and 60. 960 out the back now, around the floor we go at 65. 965 and back in now at 65 the bid. 965 once, twice.
1500.
965, 966 a half. 66 a half now. What do you say? 966 and a half, 968. That'll be 968 away on the right hand
15K.
side. 15k, 968 and 83. 983 the bid. 83 and 88. That'll be 988, 5 and 93 and 98. 98 the bid now at $998,000. Once, 998. Twice, that'll be 998. Third time, and it goes at 998.
20 grand.
20 grand at 1,018,000. At
Plus
1,018,000,
10.
2 and a half, and 20 a half, and 20 half, and 30 a half.
2 and a half.
1,030 a half, and 33. 33 the bid now,
Okay,
right
same
hand
for
side.
me.
33, and that takes me to 35 and a half, and 36 a half. 36 a half is in front.
Last one for me, 5.
30s, don't give away your strategy. 41 a half and 42 a half. 42 and a half's out the back now. At about 1,042,500. Once at 42 a half. Twice at 1,042 and a half. Third time at 1,042 and a half. Quickly.
5.
47 and a half. 1,042 and a half. 47 and a half. At 1,047 and a half is the winning offer. At 1,047,500. Back in, sir. At 47 and a half. First call. At 1,047 and a half. Twice at 1,047 and a half. Third time. And it goes at 1,047 and a half. Breaking news. Nobody else bids. I sell it to you today. This is it. I sell it away. If you've come to own it, this is your time, or I'm going to sell it at 1,047 and a half. Ma'am, the spa at 1,047 and a half. Sir, do you join me in? Have I got your best? At 1,047 and a half. Ma'am, absolutely sure. At 1,047 and a half I sell. Once, twice, third time, and it goes. Hold on. Sold. Congratulations to our purchaser, to all of our bidders. I really appreciate your competition. Do not underestimate your importance here today. Do not let this be the end of your home ownership journey. Make sure you talk to Brian and the team. They'll be sure to let you know when the next one comes up. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you all very soon.